Yeah, God, this is the message. I fear no man. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. Kì í sọ fún wọn, kì í sọ fún wọn, kì í sọ fún wọn, kì í sọ fún wọn. Ó ní kì í sọ fún wọn, kì í sọ fún wọn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ó ní kí n sọ fún wọn kí wọ́n ronú pìwàdà o. Ó ní kí n sọ fún wọn gbóhùn ò fẹ́ kú ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ o. Ó ní kí n sọ fún wọn kó tú aláìṣẹ̀ sílẹ̀ o. Tí wọn ò bá gbọ́ o, òjò ìdájọ́ á rọ̀ lé wọn lórí. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ó ní kí n sọ fáwọn tí wọ́n láwọn lálágbára. Ó ní kí n sọ fáwọn tí wọ́n ní àyànfẹ́ lára. Ó ní kí n sọ fọ́ba kí wọ́n ronú pìwàdà o. Tí wọn ò bá gbọ́ o, òjò ìdájọ́ á rọ̀ lé wọn lórí. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ó ní kí n sọ fún wọn kí wọ́n ronú pìwàdà o. Ó ní kí n sọ fún wọn gbóhùn ò fẹ́ kú ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ o. Ó ní kí n sọ fún wọn kó tú aláìṣẹ̀ sílẹ̀ o. Tí wọn ò bá gbọ́ o, òjò ìdájọ́ á rọ̀ lé wọn lórí. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. Ìdájọ́ Ọlọ́run ti dé tán. Sí ìjọba aláìgbọràn. Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán. 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 Ìdájọ́ Olúwa ti dé tán.
International.
Ó ń ta sánsán sí mi nímú, ó ń ta dòdò sí mi lọ́fun. very much, dear Ojo, the Jelenke father. Yes, for this great and awesome tune for the program. The very best of my love to Olori Osumola Dia Ojo. Ire kí ló lè jẹ́ fún mi nígbà tí mo bá ti wọnú ilẹ̀ erùpẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ó lè yan lógo bàbá mi mọ́. Yes, hi. Good afternoon to each and every one of you. Good afternoon. I hope I meet you guys well, in top form and in good spirit. Yes, it's good to be back with you. I salute you. You're welcome to the live stream, Frank Bello live stream on Facebook and on YouTube. Yes, it is Saturday today. Saturday, the 18th day of the 12th month of December 2021. The time in London is exactly 12:42 afternoon. Yes, we are once again delving into our usual series, The Bleeding Edge. This time, episode 131. Yes, that's exactly what we want to deal with today. A lot's been happening. A lot's been happening since my last stream. And to be very honest with you, I owe no one any apology. Nobody should expect any apology from this side of the dispatch box. No, don't expect any apology, especially if I come so hard on you. You know why? Because my heart pounds all the time. And if not all of the time, bleeding as well. Yes, share the stream if you want to share it now, because you never can say someone somewhere might be dying for this little piece of information coming out of the dispatch box from this end, live in London. Let's see who and who are inside. I haven't seen Elijah Folake Alawiye. Maybe she's going to join us. If you don't pass any comment, I won't be able to recognize if you are indoors or outdoor. Elijah Idayatu Muriana Folari, good afternoon to you. Esther Iwetuga JP, you're watching the stream on YouTube. Good day to you. Steve Osagie, the Edo man. I salute you. James Coker, buddy, you're welcome to the stream. Yes, Idayatu Muriana again on YouTube. Thank you. You said Equato, sir. Raphael Chiamaka Ajaire, good tidings unto you. Thank you so much. You're watching the stream live all the way from Italy. Yeah, I know you are a Biafran. Looking at the name. Captain. Thank you. Please share the stream. Episode 131 of the notorious Bleeding Edge is what we want to deal with today. Thank you so much, many of you who sent me messages on my WhatsApp regarding the last show that was streamed right all the way into the early hours of the morning, episode 130 of The Bleeding Edge. Thank you, Prince, for all your comments and encouragement. Thank you for you to make it known that from this end of my stream, I've managed to open up your eyes into seeing things that you have ever seen before, never seen before. And that each and every time I come live, there's always facts to back up everything that I have to say. Thank you once again, my good friend David Hamilton Voice, for your encouragements, especially your personal telephone rapport with me, praising me for that great show in episode 130, and the way I came so hard on Chief Bisi Akonde. I'm not done yet with him, because I've got more incriminating evidence. See, and I made it known emphatically, categorically, that àwọn bàbá tó bá deserve ọ̀wọ̀, a gbé ọ̀wọ̀ fún wọn. Àwọn bàbá tí wọn bá deserve ká fún wọn ní ọ̀wọ̀, ńṣe la máa gbá wọn ní kó, tá máa wá nà wọn ní búlálà. You heard? We will smash them. Raphael Chimaka Ajaire. My YouTube channel is Frank Bello live stream, but you might find Frank Bello Anthrax, the rock musician, as well. Oluwakanbi, welcome to the stream. Where is Baba T? I haven't seen Baba T, and I haven't seen Alaja Folake Alawiye. Oba Matthew, morning. Sylvanus Sly, you said like Uncle Shegun Abi. Tó bá ṣe nǹkan tí tó bá wùwà burúkú àbí ìwà àìdá, ó ti di dandan àgbá òun náà ní kò adẹ̀ tún nà ní pàṣán. Sorry, my non-Yoruba speaking people. An elder or a senior citizen who misbehave, who is vindictive, who is a sly. I'm sorry, I'm mentioning Sylvanus Sly here. Who is a rogue, a looter. Use any worst adjectives to describe such human being. Deserves to be humiliated and disgraced ruthlessly. Okay, Raphael, I'll do that. Let me check it up here. Raphael. I'm trying to look out for you here. Okay, I'll check it up. That friend request has not gone through to me yet, but I'll try and check that up. See, this man, I'm not done with him because I'm really angry. That man there, Bisi Akonde, I'm not done with this vindictive liar and an embezzler who stole so much from Osun State Treasury whilst he was governor. And now writing a shithole book. I'm not done yet. I promise you, it's really going to get nasty with him. I'm gonna take my time because I want to watch. I want to mind those words that comes out of my mouth. Some of them can be lethal and very, very provocative. Make no mistakes. I said it. I don't owe no one any apology. Do you remember this? When I showcased this one, this illustration. Disengagement to your left in black, and in green, sustained dialogue. If you as a leader fail to engage the people that you have to rule over, rather than engage them in your development process, if you choose that part on the left called disengagement, that means your entire nation will be plunged into a premature death. And disengagement on the left in black. See, disengagement itself is black. That shows you how terrible that color is. Because nothing exists, nothing functions, nothing thrives in a black environment. Black, color code, disengagement. And at the top of that disengagement, you've got something I termed HRV. I used this in one of my projects in 1996 in communications with Dr. Joan Bucks, very intelligent Irish woman. top on the list of that disengagement before you subsequently go down into the pits of hell is something I termed human relationship deficiency virus, HRV. And HRV, human relationship deficiency virus, lead into early stage of another term I phrased, AIDS. Not the normal AIDS, but acute intentional disengagement of the black society. Before you reach the final stage of AIDS, which is acute intentional devastation of society, in which straight you are in the pits of hell. Tell me which of the African countries right now is not in the pits of hell. They are. As opposed to sustained dialogue, which, in a sustained dialogue, a leader will connect with the people he's got to rule out over. Because he's connecting with them, the leader is communicating effectively at all levels. And that communication will lead the society, the community, that will catapult into a bigger picture as a country in which cooperation is needed from every layer of society, because there is connection, there's communication, so everyone cooperate. They're all cooperating and they're building a robust society because they want to create a formidable environment to make their community a better place to live. And because they've got all those 5 attributes entrenched inside sustained dialogue, there is life at the end of the tunnel for them. And that's why you have countries like that. UAE, Dubai, pure red desert in 1990. Suddenly, within 30 years, became a first world. Because, guess what? The leaders, those leaders in those countries, put in place that part of communication process to sustain dialogue. And they were very truthful to themselves. Because for them to connect, that means those leaders, they love their own people. Before they communicate, they love them. Before they cooperate with their people, the love is paramount. Because that love thrives all the way, they are able to create a formidable community or a fantastic nation that they are proud of, to which their police is one of the very best and the finest in the world in 30 years. As opposed to Nigeria, where you've got hell, death. Is this not death? Is this not death? Is this not death? Look at that. Look at that. Am I speaking to someone? Right? So you learn each and every time you tune in with me in this series that I started over a year ago, the Bleeding Edge series. So you learn new stuff. Peter Touch. Yeah, you learn new things. Absolutely new things you learn. See, this man, I'm not done with him because that's been huge, terrible reactions coming left, right, and center for that man. See, that man, sorry again, Chifayo Adebanjo, that your picture is still superimposed with that man who is a fraudster, a 419 that looted the Osun State Treasury when he was governor for a one term of 4 years. These are the babas that does not deserve any respect from you and I, Bisi Akonde. Again, I owe no one any apology. He's forgotten he's going to end up this way. And that is the final end for him. He's forgotten. Loads of reactions coming left, right, and center. Loads of reactions coming. You see, before I go back straight into your fake, dodgy latex, silicone Muhammadu Buhari, who many of you still don't believe he's dead. Many of you still don't believe that Muhammadu Buhari is dead. You still reckon he's alive. Let me first of all play you this tape. First, listen to this tape. And then we'll take it up from there before we come back onto Bisi Akonde. Listen to this.
Assalamu alaikum, folks. Well, this is outside this Tolbandora group. It's something to do with my work and something that happened just this morning. And I need to brief people who are in this group just because I'm in the group.
Listen to that.
Regarding the Emirates operations in Nigeria. Once again, we have a problem with them. For those who are intending to go to UAE at the moment via Emirates, I think it's very important that they understand what is going on and so that they don't see it from, they see it from the perspective that we've seen it. So there is what is called bilateral air service agreement. These are agreements between countries on how
bilateral agreement.
How the airlines
Listen to that.
operate in each other's territory. In this case, how will Emirates Airline operate within the shores of Nigeria, and how will any Nigerian airline operate within the shores of UAE? So they've got two major airlines, that is the Etihad and the
Emirates.
Emirates. So
Listen.
we negotiated a bilateral air service agreement with
bilateral agreement,
them when we came in
trading agreement.
as a government, and we gave them.
Okay, let's see that.
They requested 21 frequencies, meaning that they will be coming to Nigeria 21 times, or simplified as 3 times a day. 2 in Lagos, 1 in Abuja. Well, even this was something that we gave them as a Buhari government gave them. They were having just 14 frequencies when we came. And it was 7 for Lagos, 7 for Abuja. They never operated the Abuja for daily until when we came. So, anyways, they have 21 frequencies. They come to Abuja once and Lagos twice every day before the impasse. We have no airline that can go 21 times into.
They don't have airlines. Nigeria does not have airlines to match Etihad and Emirates with 21 slots for United Arab Emirates airline flying into our own territory. Now, the very first question I want to ask all these moronic elements, the question I want to ask them, in fact, I think I should bring this into the studio. Let me see how I can do it. Yeah, I think I have to play it from there. They don't. Now, let's ask ourselves this question. Who killed your own airline? Who killed your airline? Who? I'll need somebody to please help me out. Who killed Nigeria Airways? You can clearly hear the voice on that tape was neither a Yoruba man or an Igbo man, but a Fulani man. Who killed Nigerian Airways? Who killed electricity in Nigeria? At least I know for sure. Murtala Mohammed killed electricity in Nigeria. Did you hear that? He's got incumbents that came after him. But he's dead now because he's nowhere to support exactly all these allegations. But those that were in his cabinet at the time, when he was a military junta, when he toppled Gowon out of office. Come on. They know the story behind the man that killed electricity in Nigeria, Murtala Ramat Mohammed. And I'll tell you how Murtala Mohammed killed electricity. He sacked, number one, all those qualified electrical engineers that laid the foundations for our national greed and replaced them with northerners. I am saying that. Let anyone come out and challenge my authority on what I am saying. Right live from this dispatch box. Murtala Mohammed killed electricity. Nigeria Airways, you heard when Obasanjo said he left behind 33 fleet of aircrafts. As at that time, in 1979, Nigeria Airways was the biggest airline operator in the continent, the African continent, the black African continent, for your information. Who killed Nigerian Airways? The Northerners. The Fulanis killed Nigerian Airways. Do you want me to tell you how they killed Nigerian Airways after they destroyed electricity? All their emirs and all their families will travel in convoy and they will never pay a dime for flying the national carrier. No payment. No. Go and check these facts. Obasanjo is still alive. Many of those leaders who knew how Nigerian Airways was killed are alive. Obasanjo is alive. When Murtala Mohammed, his boss at the time, killed electricity as well. That's why I said I owe no one any apology. Dele Bello, afternoon to you. I'm coming back to take your comments. Just drop them all. Now, they give them, UAE, they gave them 22 slots because you don't have any national carrier. And make no mistakes, like I showcased in the last episode, and I've been showcasing that for some time. 1945. How your country looked like in 1945. That Lagos between 1945 and 1957 under colonial Britain. Lagos. Electricity, he promised you in 2015 that they will supply electricity 24/7. Fraud. Big time fraud. Big time fraud. Once again, look at Lagos 1945. UAE 1945. United Arab Emirates. The same country that Fulani man was referring to, that they gave them a 21 slots flying time to come over to your territory, your airspace. But because the Fulanis messed up the entire activities of the Nigerian Airways, you had no airline to fly them. Because under an ideal condition, if you give them 21 slots, they equally will give you 21 slots. Bilateral trade agreement. You do this with us, we will do this for you as well. UAE 1945. Lagos 1945. Lagos 1960. Dubai 1990, Dubai 2000, Dubai 2021. Abuja, your newly constructed Federal Capital Territory. Abuja 1990. Abuja 2012. Abuja 2016. Abuja 2021. As opposed to this one. Same thing that I've just compared and benched mark those two cities. You can clearly see Dubai went from a red hot desert in 1990 to a first world in 2021. And the resources made from the little change they earned from the sale of their crude oil to the Western world was nothing compared to the trillions of dollars made by your shithole Nigeria. And look, all of them there, useless. Now, if you look at this look at this illustration in front of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Obasanjo, Ernest Shonekan, that was the head of the interim national government when Babangida annulled June 12th, and Obasanjo himself. The three Yoruba men only became heads of government by accident. You are looking at it in front of your screen, and you are looking at the dates each and every of these leaders ruled that nation, completely wrecked the nation in 60 bloody, murderous, and treacherous years. All of them should bury their heads in shame, because this is exactly what they've done. Turn Nigeria into an ocean of blood in 60 years. And they really want me to keep my mouth shut, when as a matter of fact I've seen things work competently and efficiently in a civilized environment. Look again at the map, at the activities of Lagos in 1945. Look at better structures, solid buildings. You can clearly see that. You can clearly see Carter Bridge. The British made a replica of what exists here in the United Kingdom at the time, back those days. And then suddenly you pack out the British people and they give you independence, and you've gone from that to that to this to that one to this one to this one. Then this dead bodies, people smoked up on the street, human beings smoked up on the street, human beings slashed in the head with machete, human beings sliced, ripped open in their stomach and their intestines, falling onto the ground. And they truly want me to keep my mouth shut? No, I ain't going to do that. This is real battle and warfare, physical and spiritual. I have nothing to lose. Let them come for me if they dare. See? And that man, Bisi Akonde, is one of them who had that opportunity in 1999 when he was elected governor of Osun State, to create a conducive environment to better the lives of those people he was elected to rule over. Rather, stole money. And then you'll praise him. Don't let me use the word that he paid special attention. A whole chapter, I've been told, was dedicated to this man of a fraudster, praising another fraudster, weed smoker and coke snog. See, birds of the same feather. Then accusing people. Those that spoke truth to him, he accused in that stupid book he's just written called My Participations. Participations in fraud, participation in loot, participation in hopeless regime under him. I'm not done yet. I mean these moronic leaders. I mean them all. Now, let me go back to that tape and let's listen to that tape once more. I might have to roll it further.
Assalamu alaikum, folks.
Yes.
Well, this is outside this.
I'm going to forward it. I know exactly where.
Group. It's something to do with my work and something that happened just this morning and I need to brief people who are in this group.
Okay, here we
into
are.
UAE. So they are taking advantage of us, which is our fault, not theirs.
Taking
And however,
advantage.
we've got an airline, Nigerian
Your
airline,
fault, not
which
theirs.
is Air Peace, that applied to get only 3 out of the 20 frequencies. and
Air
approved.
Peace.
So Air Peace wanted to be going into UAE 3 times in a week.
Listen on.
So UAE refused to approve the 3 frequency for
UAE. Níbẹ̀ yẹn, nísàlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ yẹn. UAE refuse. UAE refuse. You hear that?
They insisted on giving them only one frequency, and it's in Sharjah. Now we are giving them 21 from our agreement. They ought to give us 21. So what they're supposed to do is to give Air Peace 21, and then it's up to Air Peace to operate all the 21 or operate just their 3. So we went back and forth with them. Right here in Colombia, they're here. We have had a meeting with them, and we said, okay, well, we are going to also go and look at it and give you also 1 frequency as against 21.
You hear that?
So they wrote us a letter, very insulting letter, that referring to our meeting, discussions and agreement, blah, blah, blah.
Very
blah.
insulting letter.
This was the bilateral assets agreement between the 2 countries. And having looked at our operations with great pain, we're giving you or Air Peace 1 slot in Sharjah.
1 slot.
And that's the best we can do.
Is
in
it?
Circumstance that our airports are full.
Their airports
So this is
are full in United Arab Emirates.
International treaty, convention, or agreement. And therefore, I directed that they also be given 1 frequency and into Abuja. So we were, and beginning from the 12th, so from 13th, they will only come once into the country.
Who is going to
Anybody
suffer?
who wants to get out using Emirates should get out on the 12th maximum. And then when he wants to return, he should book his returning, and he should make sure that that return date is on a Thursday, and he's coming to Abuja, and get his booking confirmed. I know they cannot bear the pressure because they've lost a lot of money in the past. Honestly, who cares? But
Honestly, who cares?
but they are not coming. They are losing a lot of money. We also in Nigeria are losing the service they provide.
You see, they are losing money, but they are losing the services they provide because they've been truthful to themselves.
But the sovereignty of 200 million people is too important for us to toy with. So, on behalf of the 200 million Nigerians, have taken the decision that they also be given 1 slot. Simplicity. And this is just for information. And there's nothing grandstanding. It's just the way things are in civil aviation. And with all sense of modesty, I've been in the industry for 37 years now. And because we stood our ground, that's why, for those 8 months, that's why they came back and obeyed what Nigeria had agreed with them ab initio. And now they're coming from this side. Then also there's the case of Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Who put Nigeria on a ban list, no visa, no travel, etc. So also Canada. So today there was a meeting which I participated in, Zoom meeting from the COVID-19 task force. Just for your information also, we've given our input as aviation that is not acceptable by us, and we recommend that those countries, Canada, UK, Saudi Arabia and Argentina, be also put on red list, just like similar they did to us. And if they don't allow our citizens to go into their country, so who are they coming as airline to pick out of our country? You know, so they might as well stop coming. So I'm very sure in the next 3 days, between now and Monday, or perhaps Tuesday maximum, all those countries will be put on red list from the PSC, from the task force of COVID-19. And once they are put on red list, which means they are banned, then of course the airline would also be banned. So I'm so sorry, we are going through a difficult moment, but we have to do it in the interest of our country. Perhaps, well, there wouldn't be any other meeting. Otherwise, I would have shared with you what President Buhari shared with me. And actually,
Which President Buhari? You see the fraud again. Lord God, have mercy. You see them? They don't have any airline. See, but you see, bilateral trade agreement. The UK slammed them red list. You see the way they retaliate, because the London, Lagos and Abuja route is the most profitable route of all time, with both British Airways and Virgin Atlantic. I'm telling you the truth. They don't need any adverts on those routes. They don't need BA. Virgin Atlantic does not need to advertise. KLM, Air France and all other foreign airlines flying into either Abuja or Lagos does not need any advert. And guess what? The people that made many of those travel are not Fulanis. They are southern Nigerians, not north. The north that will travel on many of those flights, they are embezzlers, they are looters, they are rogue politicians who does not value money. One more suffering to get with ordinary people like you and I, Southerners in the diaspora, walking our bollocks to go to that nasty piece of a contraption they called Nigeria. It is only Southerners. We are the only ones traveling. If you check the population of the northerners that travel out of northern Nigeria, 10% of their population as opposed to the southerners. I'm giving you the clues. That does not affect me because I don't even have a passport to travel to a shithole Nigeria anyway. And I'm not interested anyway in traveling to a shithole nation. If COVID is lifted up completely and if they say yes, things are back to normal, let me tell you, there are many interesting places around the world that I can visit. Many interesting places to visit that I've never been to. Because going to a shithole country like Nigeria is like you are going into hell anyway. And you will even blame yourself going into the shithole trapped contraption. was to go in there, which might get mucky, real mucky. I tell you, which might really get mucky going. Let me go through some of your comments. I can see loads of comments before we dig deep. Let's treat some of your comment. Oh, by the way, tomorrow, I think it is at 4 o'clock at the top of my head. David Hamilton 234 Akogun is hosting Pa Adebanjo tomorrow on his live stream. I'm going to cross platform with him on his studio, and we'll do it together. And you have to come in. Any question you want to throw to Baba Adebanjo? Yes, Baba Adebanjo will be there to attend to those questions that you're not really too sure of. Sylvanus, you said, let me post your comment. You said, why sign such agreement when you don't frequent their airspace? Of what importance is that to Nigeria? Something more under that government. Now, Sylvanus, interpret. Does that mean for United Arab Emirates to be given the 21 slot? Does that mean in your country Bariba way like to make sure we make no mistakes? I think it was in 2018. Yes. Let me give you this instance. I met with a Polish managing director of pharmaceutical, a managing director who is the head of a pharmaceutical company in Poland, a woman, with her Minister of Health. And the moment they knew, oh, are you a Nigerian, Frank? And I said, yes, I am. And then they started their own story. How corrupt and how useless Nigeria is. I wouldn't know whether the purpose and why they went to Nigeria as at that time was in preparation for COVID-19. I wouldn't know. But the lady, the woman who happens to be the managing director of that top Polish pharmaceutical company, told me in London that herself and the Minister of Health were in Nigeria in 2018, early 2018, to showcase a drug that was manufactured in Poland, to which Nigeria will be one of the biggest beneficiaries. I wouldn't know whether it is a drug to cure malaria fever or typhoid, one of those killer disease. And guess what? When they got to Nigeria, both of them, they saw the Minister of Health under this same rogue regime of a fake latex Muhammadu Buhari in Asorok. And guess what your Minister of Health was demanding? $600,000 as bribe before he could take those two people to a fake, dodgy, silicon latex president in Aso Rock. You're hearing this? Again, I said to people, in ojú mi rí tí bá ní ó jẹ́ nǹkan ìbànújẹ́ fún mi fún orílẹ̀-èdè òṣì tó ń pè Nàìjíríà yẹn, ìlúkìlú ìlú òṣì tó yẹ kán run pa completely, tó yẹ kán level, tó yẹ kán bump. Ìlúkìlú. Somebody must have taken bribe. Owó ẹ̀yìn, riba. United Arab Emirates does not only no. And I will tell you because I'm going to investigate that. Definitely, somebody must have taken bribe. Abiodun Kayode, good afternoon. Uche Timothy Eluma, good evening. Daranijo Juwon, good day. Esther Ewetuga JP, they killed the airlines and the electricity, then brought in generators. Absolutely right. That was exactly what they've done. And guess what? Who owns Meccano? Meccano. Who owns Meccano? Guess? Do you know who owns Meccano? I gathered. Meccano is owned by both Atiku Abubakar and Abdusalam Abubakar. You heard. Meccano. That generating set called Meccano. Maikano. It's owned by those two. I gathered, not substantiated. It could be Atiku that owns a majority stake. It could be. Esther Ewetuga, the Fulanis flying free of charge to everywhere. They did. And that was part of the reasons Obasanjo, when he came back as elected president in 1999, refused vehemently, totally, to resuscitate a disgraced airline called Nigeria Airways. He just refused blatantly. That was why I'm just giving you the clues. Bolatito Aderito, good afternoon to you. Happy weekend to Olabode Oladele. You said, do you still believe Pa Ayuade Banjo? Do you? Yes, I'm posting your comment now. Do you still believe Pa Ayuade Banjo collected cow from Tinubu as a palliative? Yes, because Baba Ayuade Banjo did said it on a live stream. And that was why I was mad with Chief Ayuade Banjo. And I said, Baba, why did you collect this cow? You should never have collected that cow, for God's sake. Everyone, they were all angry at me. And I provided options and I said, Baba, tebale fe maalu. Gbogbo àwa tá jọ mọ yín tá wà labroad. By the time tí gbogbo wa bá máa fi dá £10 àbí £20. Ṣé Bọ́lá Tinubu gbé màálù ẹyọ kan wá bá ẹ̀yin nílé as palliative? Bá tí gbogbo wa tá wà ń diaspora tá bá dá owó yìí. Bóyá bí amara màálù bí mẹ́wàá tó máa supply yín. Tẹ́ máa pa tẹ́ máa há fún gbogbo àwọn ará àdúgbò. were mad at me. But now people are now seeing things I saw that they were unable to see. Truth will always prevail at the end of the day. Because my father told me, if you tell one lie, you need 1,000 lies to cover just one lie. And in the process of you covering just one lie with 1,000 lies, you are digging more grave for yourself. Because in between that 1,000 lie that you are trying to use to cover just one lie, you are lying again. And you will still need another 1,000 lie to do that. Yes, you will need that. Just a minute, guys. I think. Let me see, who is this? Okay, I think, yes, I am on a live. Frank is on a live stream. I'm live at the moment. Don't say that I'm live. Yes, sorry about that, guys. I had to take the call so that I'll warn that person I'm on a live stream. See, yeah, Chief Adebanjo did confirmed on the live stream. That was right. That was true. That was not makeup, but all those jagbajantis written by B.C. Akonde in his book are all full of lies anyway. Prince Ade. Thank you, Prince Ade. I recognize who you are. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching the stream on YouTube, Prince. James Coker. You said yes. Let me post your comment. Said yes. Start from parking outside immigration, customs, police, beggars, officials, and playing. Yeah, well. Akim Adiorasaki. I'm seeing this name for the very, very first time. Maybe you've been one of those silent killers watching the stream secretly. You said, let me post your comment. Yoruba Nation now, no going back. Yoruba first. Thank you for that. Alaja Folake Alawiye, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon to you. Yeah, you are watching the stream live from somewhere in rural England. Thank you. Okay, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to play you another tape. Let me quickly look for that tape. I'll just quickly look for it. I know where it is because I've tried to manage this files properly. And what I need to do now is, okay, where is it? Let me see. I think it should be here. Okay, yes, I found it. Now, when I came up and I said to you that ìpè tí ń jà àwọn Yoruba, many people perhaps were of the opinion that I was insane, that I've got a mental problem. Èmi ò wá mọ̀ bóyá èmi ni mo ní mental problem àbí àwọn olórí burúkú kan tó wà ń ta ń bẹ̀ yẹn tí wọn ò tiẹ̀ rí nǹkan kan tán tiẹ̀ mọ̀ history tán tiẹ̀ kàwé rí, tó jẹ́ pé agitation yìí tán mọ̀ bí gbogbo everything ṣe bó ṣe fọ́ká sí wẹ́wẹ́ tán wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ pé ètò ń sọ ìsọkúsọ. Ẹlòmíà kún tiẹ̀ ládùn adé sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí mà kán máa wò pé ǹjẹ́ eléyìí ní ọpọlọ rárá báyìí. Mo ti máa ń gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi àwọn tape tó máa fi ń ránṣẹ́ sí mi, máa kàn tẹ̀ tó wọ pé ìkan tó ń tẹ̀ fi ránṣẹ́ sí mi. Mo tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ obìnrin ló ṣe tape yìí o, obìnrin tí ò tiẹ̀ ní decency, obìnrin tó tiẹ̀ yẹ kó tiẹ̀ máa kọ́ṣọ́nà rẹ̀ kó máa jára ẹ̀ lẹ́nu kó tiẹ̀ ní decency, because irú obìnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn mo máa ń wò pé tí irú obìnrin ǹjẹ́ obìnrin báyìí ǹjẹ́ ó ní ọkọ ńlé, because tó bá ní ọkọ ńlé, number one, ọkọ ẹ̀ ò ní gbà láàyè pé kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ bla 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 bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Because tó bá ní ọkọ ńlé tó ní ọkọ tó jẹ́ pé ó ń run mọ́lẹ̀ all the time, kò ní time tó dẹ̀ tún níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tó jẹ́ pé tó ti máa lọ ṣiṣẹ́, lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó bá ṣiṣẹ́ dé tán tó máa ṣe oúnjẹ fún ọkọ, tọkọ máa jẹun tán tó máa bọ́ sórí bed, tọkọ máa tún wo mọ́lẹ̀ tó máa parí gbogbo láìfẹ̀ sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì ńbẹ̀, kò ní time àti máa sọ gbogbo nọ́sẹ̀nsì káàkiri. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá rí àwọn obìnrin tó ń sọ̀sọkúsọ tó ní dandan o Bọ́lá Tinubu olórí burúkú olòṣì yẹn lọ́lọ́run fẹ́ gbé kalẹ̀ fáwọn as president ní ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà torí ọ̀rọ̀ káàrọ̀ òjìrè. Àwọn obìnrin bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ò ní okó tó ń sáfìsì wọn, they are sexually frustrated, period. Wọ́n wà sexually frustrated. Yemi Foluke, you're welcome. Yes, I still stand on that. If they Olabode Oladele, I still stand on that. Do you think it is your Muhammadu Buhari in Aso Rock? I'm still coming back to that. A 79-year-old man. You want us to perform an experiment today? I will perform you an experiment, and when we dig deep into Babangida and your fake latex Muhammadu Buhari, let's compare their skin and the way their skin wrinkled and aged over the years. Evidence is there. Evidence is there. You asked for this. Let me quickly show you this, because it does not take any time. It doesn't take no time. Before we go into the tape I want to play you, it takes no time to manufacture silicone with $2,000. Look, if I have that $2,000 to burn away, I can get China to manufacture my face in latex. Everything about me in latex. Everything about me, they will manufacture it in silicone, latex. And guess what? you will wear it and they will think it is Frank Bello. They will think it is me. The only difference is you won't be able to talk the way I will talk, but with computer generated imagery. Now, did you hear that? With computer generated imagery, my voice can equally be copied. After you wear the silicone mask of me, it will be as if I am the one talking. And you will fool a lot of people. And I want to show you exactly what is meant by that. First, let's check this particular silicone technology. Let me see if I've still got the silicone technology in here. Let me see. Okay, let's see that. Let me go into there and let me go into archives. Yeah, let me go into okay, let's do this silicone. I'm looking for it. I think it should be somewhere here. LAT. Oh yes. Here we are. Let me show you. Let me bring this in first. You asked for it. Are you ready for it? Yes, James Cooker and voice too. I'm going to show you. Watch this. You see? Latex. See that?
So I had some requests from a couple people to make a video of me putting on the mask,
A mask.
taking off the mask. Another guy I wanted to see a little bit more talking. Get a little closer. So I wanted to make this video to show you guys, talk to you a little bit about the putting on the mask, taking it off, maybe trimming. So some things I want to say is, when you're putting it on, I'm flying a little blind right here. I don't have a mirror or anything in front of me, but usually I put the mask on in front of a mirror.
Did you see that? Let me get you another one. You see that? Watch this one again. Yes, this one. Watch this. A white man in a black mask. You see that? See, with glasses. Now, before we go straight into the mad tape someone released on, I'm not a fan of Baba Obasanjo. I'm not a fan of any of those politicians, please. I don't belong to the political class. I'm not a fan of any of them because I know many of those people. They're just too corrupt for my liking. Because when you talk about the black race that is full of corruption, and corruption stinks from them to high heaven, it is only in black African nation. Now, in terms of voice, let me bring in this one. Let me see if I can find it very quickly. Let me see. Oh, where do I keep it? Oh Lord God, where exactly? Let me see if it is. Let me check if it is in. Let me check this live stream video. I think I have already. Okay, I think I've already taken that out. Okay, let me check this folder. Let me see. Let me see this. Okay, let's do it this way. I want you to please watch this. Watch this. And I want you to please tell me, with all due respect, if this is Muhammadu Buhari first. Please watch this. Is that Muhammadu Buhari? I was from what college? United Kingdom of America. Muhammadu Buhari receiving his certificate from War College from United Kingdom of America. And guess what? Look at that. Is that Buhari? Is this Buhari? This was in 2019. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a fraudulent nation called Nigeria, where everything stinks from the bottom to high heaven. Is this Muhammadu Buhari? Let's rewind. Receiving his certificate from War College from the United Kingdom of United States of United Kingdom of America. Watch. War College, United Kingdom of America. I think I was a major general before I was retired. I think, listen. Look, he was looking. He doesn't know exactly what to say. And please look at his back neck here. But here, I think I was Major General before I was retired. I think he wasn't too sure. Guesswork. I hate. Now look, check the tone of that skin. Check his back neck. Check his head. Check his head. Hang on, please. Yeah, Bobby, I'm on a live stream, Bobby. I'll speak to you later. See? See that? Welcome to Asorok, where the Chinese are doing a great job inside the presidential villa. Let's do it again. My certificate from Work College. From Work College, United Kingdom of America. What? I think I was a Major General before I was retired. I don't know what I was here.
I think it's good to go to the museum.
Your mumu don't. Okay. Falakela Wiye said this person looks like a 35-year-old man. Adeshomoju Akimboye, you're welcome to the stream. James Coker. I'm coming back again, don't worry. James Coker, you said go to McDonald's and order menu on go through. Again, James Coker, it is real that Jesus is coming. Most people will not that Jesus came. Okay. Alaji Aremosholade, afternoon to you. Charles Erazua, I'm seeing that name for the first time. Good afternoon to you, Charles. You're welcome if this is your first time on the live stream. Sylvanus Sly said, how can you think of your rank? Thank you, sir. It's like saying Baba Obasanjo should be saying, I think. Baba Obasanjo will blatantly say to you that, yes, Muhammadu Buhari, Ibrahim Babangida, Olagunsoye, Oyinlola, they were all my juniors. The only person that seniored Olusegun Obasanjo in the military now is that one that plunged us into that useless civil war that refused to educate Nigerian children, despite the fact that the late Chief Obafemi Awolowo begged him to please educate the Nigerian children. But he never did. But that same man called Yakubu Gowon, Jack, was proud to tell the whole world. It was his pride at the time when he was a military junta that the problem of Nigeria was not money but how to spend the money. What a useless talk. Another version of Bubu Otegbeye Raphael Oladayo. Yes, you were on the last stream, Otegbeye. I remember. See, I know names when I see them. Now, let's look at this. Let us look at, you've seen that one. Now, compare that one with, we're still going into OBJ. Compare this one with that one. In fact, this one, you've got 2 in 1 here. Okay? Watch this. It's coming your way. You've seen that one. I told you to check the back neck of that dodgy latex Muhammadu Buhari, and then check this one out.
Governance.
Look at.
We are fully aware that the sole vested interests who have held Nigeria back for so long will not give up without a fight.
In fact,
There
I
will sow
think
divisions.
what I should do here, I'll tell you exactly what I'm going to do here. Let me do it this way. Let me do it this way. I'll play it from the player so that you guys can actually see it more clearly. Live stream materials, pending folder, video. Okay, it is somewhere here. Yeah, okay, now I'm going to show you this too, okay? Just wait for it. Let me see. Okay, let me do it this way. Yes, I think okay, now let me share the screen. Let me do it this way. Yeah. Now let me get rid of this one. Okay, now let me see how I can view. Okay. Okay, zoom, double. Let me see. Video, zoom. Okay, I think this is as far as I can go on that zoom. Okay, now watch this now, guys. Okay, and I'm going to do this. Let me see it. Let me see how it is here. Okay, I want it to be that. Okay, now watch this, guys. Watch. You can clearly see the 2015 real Buhari there. Look at him as opposed to that one, and then look at the bottom when Buhari addressed you lot in 2020. See, 2020 Buhari and 2015 real Buhari. Watch this.
Governance. We are fully aware that those vested interests who have held Nigeria back for so long will not give up without a fight. They will sow divisions, sponsor violence. Meanwhile, the first steps along the path of self-sufficiency in rice, wheat, and sugar. Big users of our scarce foreign exchange have been taken. The labor-intensive farming enterprise will boost the economy and ensure inclusive growth in long-neglected communities. Sufficient intervention funds through the Bank of Agriculture will provide targeted support in FCT,
You see that?
Lagos,
2020
and Ogun
Buhari.
states effective from Monday, 4th of May 2020. However, this will be followed strictly with aggressive reinforcement of testing and contact tracing measures while allowing the restoration of some economic and business activities in certain sectors. Furthermore, new nationwide measures are to be introduced as follows. A. There will be an overnight curfew from 8.
Did you see that? Still doubting? Still doubting? Are you still in doubt? Are you still in doubt? Let's look at another one before we go into that horrible videotape. Now, I want you to please play special attention to this, because you guys will remember this. Watch this. Is there any smoke without fire with this next tape? Watch this.
Your Excellency.
How are you?
Fine, Your Excellency. Thank you.
I'm okay. Sorry, let me sip my tea. Landa akwai sanyi dole sai da shayi to warm the body. Thank you.
Is this a coincidence?
Sir, our Nigerian youths are not happy that you said some of them are lazy. What's your take on that?
So I shouldn't say what I said.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Anji. So what if I do? I said some of the youths are lazy, and those I am talking about lose themselves. Deep inside their hearts, they are aware that they are lazy. So what? I said.
But this is an internal issue, sir.
Internal what?
Issue.
How many of my issues do they take to the world through social media? Huh? I rats entered my office. They keep on social media and told the whole world that there are rats in my office. I was sick for months. They told the world that I am dead. So what? This is just a little. Suma sijende akeji. They should feel what I am feeling each time they do that.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Thank you.
He's one of the actors playing Muhammadu Buhari in Asorok, and he's living large in Maitama in Abuja under 24/7 military and police protection. Yes, he's a comedian, but he's anytime they want to use him as Muhammadu Buhari, they do. They take him straight into Asorok. He's a comedian. They will even put him on stage and another dodgy latex Muhammadu Buhari in the audience. They're toiling with your intelligence. They're playing with your mind, and you are all accepting it. Yemi Foluke said, what is this for? The truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. Behind all their fraud, their lies, and their deception. He lives large. He lives in a big mansion in Maitama. He's one of those playing the script. Would you ever believe? If they say, if I play that tape without that picture, won't you believe? You won't have any doubt that that is definitely Muhammadu Buhari. Listen to that again.
How are you?
Hear that?
I'm okay. Sorry, let me sip my tea. Lallai akwai sanyi dole sai da shayi to warm the body. Thank you.
Sir, our Nigerian youths are not.
I can never in my entire whole life be fooled by a robot or kangaroos or monkeys. Can't be fooled. It's not possible. Not possible. What's it going to go into? I'm looking for, if I can find Kamala Harris tape, we'll do something different. Now, watch this one. Watch this. Is this real or fake? Real or fake? Watch this.
What is this? Livestock. Livestock. National livestock. I want to.
He doesn't know. Look at Abechi. You see that?
So corruption. Yes, let me. For himself.
He doesn't know.
Nigerians to give you another opportunity to do an understanding. Why?
Well,
He doesn't know. You see, Oshibajo saying he doesn't know. Look at all these moronic elements. Eva! Like my friend Akadiski. Eva! Esther Ewituga, I think you queried me as well that do I believe those lies when I first made it known to you people? And you said, do I really believe those lies? You see, I have refused to play one tape. I have refused to play one tape because if I should play that tape, the person will be very, very angry with me. Because guess what? I secretly taped that person's voice, but that person never knew I was recording her when she flew all the way from Abuja on a first-class flight to London, met with Aisha Buhari in London, she instructed me to wait, that she's going back on the same BA flight that brought her, and I waited. I got paid well. I'm not going to lie. When I'm doing my own business, business is business. Now, on the way, as I was heading back through to the airport, because this was someone I knew ages and who apparently happens to be a very, very good friend and a client to Aisha Buhari, because Aisha Buhari, before the authentic husband became your president in 2015, this woman, I'll tagged as PM, that's the code I'll give to this woman, PM. You can figure out who that code is or who the code belongs to. Made it known to me. It was as if I knew something will subsequently break out on our way back to the airport. And she's revealed so many secrets to me. But I recorded it, but I can never play the tape on my phone, because in my car I've got my MDA that gives work. I've got my first phone that navigates me through traffic all over London, and I've got another phone that is right hidden, that if I have to take a call, that one is synchronized with my sound system in the car, because that time I was using Addison Lee's leased Sharon car at the time. Leased, I used to pay £300 a week on the lease on that car, which obviously include insurance and maintenance. £300 a week, not a month, a week. So anytime you see those Addison Lee cars on the street, they're not free. The drivers pay. £300 every week is what we are looking on the streets of London. Now, here is the crunch. That woman code named PM told me what I knew, that Muhammadu Buhari died, and that if Aisha Buhari wants to ignite the whole country on fire, which she's not going to do because she's been settled not to talk, and all her children are equally settled, and part of the settlement is that Aisha Buhari had already instructed Asorok not to touch any of her children. They can touch the other ones Buhari had, but not hers. My fears were laid to rest when the woman code named PM said, Taisha bá fẹ́ dá gbogbo wọn sí wàhálà, kan sọ fún wọn pé ọkọ ti kó adé fún wọn ní gbogbo documents bí tí ọkọ ń wà tán bury ẹ̀ sí. Ó ní but kò ní ṣe because wọ́n ti settle already, so ìyẹn náà ti tó pé kó máa lọ ẹ̀. You can never hear this anywhere. It is only from here. Why? Since these days, the fake you've got a fake latex Muhammadu Buhari. Why can't they tell the British government to caution me? Oh, British government. But what I am giving out from my own discharge box is fake news. But they can't contest it because the British knew, and they will never support such a thing. They know the game. It is a game. It is a game of throne. Oh dear. Let's you've seen that one, Abi. You've seen that. Now let me play you this tape of someone who I believe is equally mentally derailed. Did you hear that? Mentally derailed, or somebody who is already incapacitated. Because you've got too many of junks, riffraffs, scumbags. I want to new Bolorara, and to top it up, àwọn obìnrin kan tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti wà sexually frustrated, tó yẹ tí wọ́n wá okó lójú méjèèjì tán dẹ̀ lè rí, because okó wọ́n ta, okó ṣọ̀wọ́n. Watch this. It is so disheartening. But this is the state that many people that doesn't have any clues or ideas of how we can fight our struggle. Ó jẹ́ nǹkan kan tó ń jẹ́ nǹkan ìbànújẹ́ fún mi. Ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ nǹkan ìbànújẹ́. Má kàn tiẹ̀ wọ ẹlòmíì pé ǹjẹ́ eléyìí ǹjẹ́ ó ní ọpọlọ àtọ́l báyìí láti máa fi rori àbí kò ní ọpọlọ. Listen to this.
Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́, ọ̀rọ̀ yín la fẹ́ sọ láàárọ̀ yìí. A gbọ́ pé ẹ lọ ń bá Ọ̀ọ̀ni, ẹ̀ ń kọ̀máǹdì Ọ̀ọ̀ni gbọ́ni ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. À ń gbọ́ pé ẹ̀ ń bá Ọ̀ọ̀ni kò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé àpò rárá yín lẹ̀ ń jà fún?
Ṣé gbọ́? Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ ló ń bá wíyan.
Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́, ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni yín.
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Ṣé ẹ rántí pé ọ̀rẹ́ yín sọ fún yín pé kílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó tòrò, pé àbí tẹ́ ẹ bá fi ilẹ̀ búra?
Ṣé ń gbọ́? Àwọn tó rí wọn ò pé, àwọn olòṣì olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá. Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Ṣé ẹ rántí bàbá yẹn Ọbásanjọ́, ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá, ń ṣe ọmọ Yorùbá?
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Ọmọ àlè Yorùbá ni yín. Àgbàyẹ
inú Ọbásanjọ́ àti Ìrágbìjí yín èwo ló mú àlè?
Nítorí pé tí ẹ bá ń ṣe àgbà ìyà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, wọ́n ń pa kúkúrú, wọ́n ń pa gígùn, ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ látijọ́ yìí. Abẹ́ sọ kankan, gbogbo ìdààmú tó wà ní Ìgàngán, ǹjẹ́ ẹ sọ? Eléyìí tó wà l'Oǹdó, ǹjẹ́ ẹ sọ? Eléyìí tó wà ní Ọ̀yọ́, ǹjẹ́ ẹ sọ? Wọ́n ṣe ń pààyàn tó ń ṣe ń gbéyàn pa tó ń gba ransom, ǹjẹ́ ẹ sọ? Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n hold ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Mo máa hold ẹ̀ ní ibẹ̀ yẹn. And I will bring in the camera. Mo hold ẹ̀. Ṣé ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀? Ṣé rí pé àwọn olórí burúkú ẹ̀dá kan wà tọ́lọ́hun ò fún ní ọgbọ́n, ìmọ̀ àti òye ṣe rí kádàrá wọn ayé ti yí padà. Now àwọn wèrè kan náà tún wà ó tó jẹ́ pé sorry o guys because my people said I should always try to mix the show up with Yoruba, and they gave me a very, very terrible condition that they will love my program to be 60% Yoruba and 40% English, but I try to balance things up. Sherry, I'm not me ní hide mi ní fi pò fún yín gbogbo ayé ọmọ wípé mo jẹ́yàn kan tó close mọ́ Babangida ò gbowó fún mi o, kò enrich mi o, mi ò ever béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ Babangida rí o, but nǹkan kan mi ò ever béèrè owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ rí. Nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ̀, èmi gangan mo tún fi owó ara ti tèmi ni mo fi ń gbéra láti UK tí mo fi ń lọ sí Nàìjíríà. Kò sí Nigerian journalist tó investigate June 12 bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe investigate June 12 tí mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó wà nínú ọ̀rọ̀ àṣírí June 12. Ṣé mo nǹkan tó jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àṣírí June 12 màá fi ibi tó wà tí mo dẹ̀ ti digitize ẹ̀ màá fi hàn yín nísìnyí ní òní ó sì wà ẹ wo kò ní jìnnà gbogbo everything about investigation mi ẹ wo òun rè tí n bá show yín ní picture èmi àti IBB nígbà tí mo quiz ẹ tí mo interview ẹ Ààrẹ Àríṣekọ́lá àti gbogbo àwọn tí mo interview ẹ wo téèpù tẹ máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni téèpù ṣẹ́rí téèpù yẹn ṣe wà nù ẹ̀ inú ẹ̀ téèpù eléyìí tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ n tẹ̀ wá sọ fún yín téèpù títẹ léyìí because mo kọ orúkọ sí Àtọ̀ Eze ló wà ń bíbá ẹ̀ Ààrẹ Àríṣekọ́lá ló wà ní the other side yìí Àtọ̀ Eze ló wà ń bíbá interview èmi àti Àtọ̀ Eze engineer Àtọ̀ Eze òun ló wà ní side ibi tẹ̀ ń wò yìí side eléyìí interview èmi àti Àríṣekọ́lá òun ni ẹ má jẹ́ kí n purọ́ fún yín jù mo ń bọ̀ evidence wà fún mi rẹpẹtẹ ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọ sí orí nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe ẹ jẹ́ n ṣe báyìí for streaming pictures ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá lọ sí orí ibi tí èmi àti Àríṣekọ́lá gbé wà ẹ jẹ́ n wo picture tó dá mi báyìí okay eléyìí náà wà pa okay ó dà yẹn pé yeah tape yẹn visible ń bí báyìí yes the tape is visible here ó visible dáadáa níbí báyìí I love this okay now ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe báyìí so that area because evidence ó wà rẹpẹtẹ gan ní ọwọ́ mi bí báyìí now ẹ wo tape the same tape tí mo fi hàn yín yẹn ó lẹ́ ń rí wájú Ààrẹ Àríṣekọ́lá yẹn ó lẹ́ ń wò níwájú ẹ̀ yẹn èmi nìyẹn interview tí mo dẹ̀ lọ interview ẹ̀ yìí èmi ní kọ́kọ́ mo dá lọ àwọn èèyàn méjì tó ṣì wà láyé tó ti kú wa o Fẹ́mi Ògúnjìmí àti Murphy Àjàlá wọ́n tẹ̀lé mi lọ sí interview yìí ó ní role táwọn yẹn náà play mi ní go into role tán play Murphy Àjàlá ìyẹn ti apologize ó lóun sorry. Tape tẹ́ ń rí yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún blow it out dáadáa so that ẹ lè rí pẹ̀lú late ààrẹ Àríṣekọ́lá. Mo sọ fún mo ní evidence gan. Okay, now mo fi tape yẹn hàn yín ṣé ti rí that same tape tí mo fi hàn yín òun lẹ́ rí yẹn. Ibi tí ààrẹ Àríṣekọ́lá sọ̀rọ̀ sí gan òun lẹ́ ń wò yẹn tó sọ fún mi pé kémi lọ tẹ̀ ẹ́ jáde sínú ìwé kí n fi orúkọ òun sí wípé kí n gbé síta òun máa challenge bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ to a TV debate wípé òun ló give military order. It was a military order and Ibrahim Babangida will have to obey the order not to hand over power to a womanizer. It is in that tape. Ààrẹ Àríṣekọ́lá di ẹni ìgbélé ni ó wà nú afẹ́fẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ ló sọ síbẹ̀ yẹn fún mi. Gbogbo ẹ̀ kò sẹ́ni tó lówó títí ẹ̀ owó títẹ̀ mi mo fi investigate June 12 ó nìyẹn tape yẹn ó ní Àríṣekọ́lá òun rè tí ó bá ti pé bóyá reflection yẹn ni ẹ ti rí orúkọ ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ the same tape. Eléyìí here is another tape. Tafida High Commissioner wa ó ní gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ o mo ń gbé gbogbo ẹ̀ jáde mẹ́ta ẹ̀ tẹ̀ ń wò yìí mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tẹ̀ ń wò yìí Babangida ló ní mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta ẹ̀. Money evidence. And then when digital technology then came in terms of, because these were analog, and then digital technology then started coming out, and I had the electronic version that can even record for 10 hours non-stop as an MP3. Evidence. Kò sí anybody ẹni tó bá sọ pé òun investigate June 12 the way I investigated June 12 I challenged that person to come out. Kò sẹ́ńtọ́ bíire nínú Nàìjíríà. I did. I never got paid for it, but I want justice done. I wasn't an Abiola person because I never believed in MKO Abiola, because MKO Abiola was part and parcel of the corrupt, stinking society in that shithole. Yes, I've encountered them. I never asked them for money. I was doing my job professionally the way I was trained. I never asked them for money. No favors. All I wanted was the truth. Truth has to be told to Nigerians. Period. Look at it. I'm against that moronic element describing Obasanjo as Omo Ale Yoruba just because of another stupid, hopeless Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a weed smoker and a cocaine snogger. Èèyàn tó jẹ́ pé drug ti ba gbogbo àgbà ó ti balẹ̀ ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́. So you want Somebody who has got a drug charges against him in the States, who's a fraudster, who stole everything in Lagos, to now become your own president in 2023. You are stupid. When Bola Tinubu ran into problems in the year 2000, mo tún ní picture yẹn náà, tẹ́ bá fẹ́ màá tún gbé picture yẹn jáde fún yín. I never collected a dime because I saw injustice being meted on Bola Tinubu, because in 1997, this man claimed he does not believe in one Nigeria. And I thought, oh, that's another waste. Let me go with him. Benga Ashafa, I was in Nigeria at the time with my publication, my very first publication, Rumors, to which I picked up an award as the best European student in magazine publishing practice. Because guess what? I brought the concept into the world, how magazine publishers can beat that menace on the newsstand, where people will just go up to the newsstand and then read magazines and newspapers. I did a project, an integrated project for Lauren Mallon, who was my lecturer at the time in magazine publishing practice, on how they can stop it, individually polywrapped every publication. I was the best student, and I picked up an award with a £500 check in 1996 at the same London College of Printing. I was splashed all over newspapers, magazines, all over. And that brought everything to a complete stop. And when I came out with my own publication, Dele Momodu, that same Dele Momodu came out with his Ovation magazine few months before me. And when my own publication came out, because I was well bred, my publication, Rumors, with Tokumbo Olowu, came polywrapped, individually polywrapped. You can't open it. It is the content outside that matters to me. Just like the content from this dispatch box matters to you. And the quality of information being disseminated to you. Not garbage, real information. Real. I was at the point of joining my colleagues at the time. Punch, want to finish the Bola Tinubu, because there was a friction between Bola Tinubu, Koforola Akerele Bokno, Erelu Kuti. Look, Koforola Akerele Bokno, Erelu Kuti were all paddies to Obasanjo, and Obasanjo wanted Lagos by all means. Benga Ashafa, I'm saying it. Benga Ashafa, because I said it to my brother. My brother said, oh, okay, when you finish your rounds in your field work, meet me at F's Club. I'm mentioning F's Club, Jibo. If you talking party contract, I was there. My brother architect introduced me to Benga Ashafa, and I quizzed him for some few minutes, and he said, look, Bello, meet me at Alausa tomorrow. Benga Ashafa was in charge of lands. Benga Ashafa don't ba Bola Tinubu ba gbogbo le ikomba yen. The next day I was at Alausa. Benga Ashafa took me to Dele Alake. I did the work. I never demanded a dime. I did a good job. I turned the tide rounds. When you evidence, me ba shishi. One dime I never collected, because all I wanted was justice and equity for all The same man, Bola Tinubu, that never believed in Nigeria, in one Nigeria, in 1997, now suddenly believe in one Nigeria. I'm not making this up. Let's go through it and you will see it. Come on. This was him. Look. 13th April 1997, in this day, it was published in Sunday Politics. He became governor in 1999. 29th May 1999, Bola Tinubu became governor of Lagos, to which he became that governor under the influence of Pa Ayo-Adebanjo. Did you all know, after a while, that it got into my possession that Bola Tinubu equally betrayed MKO Abiola, but 13th April 1997, in this day, Sunday Politics, the same man said he does not believe in one Nigeria. Because power oti di away. And you don't want me to be mad? When, as a matter of fact, Dele Momodu said to Atiku, but to the picture, I know the world, because when you come lots of people, Frank Bello has been attacking you of these days. Not even mention Orukwe. Only I don't know who Frank Bello was or Frank Bello is. I have a picture him on you. Ohun tó sọ fún Atiku gbà yẹn. Nígbà tí Atiku wá on an official visit as vice president to the UK. Kolade was our high commissioner. Mo ní gbogbo evidence yẹn. Obalende Suya, Tokunbo Odebumi, catered for the occasion at Abuja House, Kensington. Dele Momodu told Atiku, Frank Bello is a white man. The day Frank Bello publishes like a black man is the day he is successful. I was never trained to publish like black men anyway, because black stinks from the root to high heaven. They all stinks. That's why you see Dele Momodu showcasing those that looted your money, inclusive of a recent tape of Dino Melaye. Àwọn ọmọ tó ju wọn ò rí ọlárí nílé ayé wọn. I don't want anybody to like me. And I don't have friends. I don't want anybody's friendship. Because I am very, very unpredictable. With the man of look, if me to gbadun, mi ò gbadun at all. Because mess up in front of me, I'll deal with you. I won't even wait. Look, I don't believe in Jesus' laws. I don't believe in the New Testament. The New Covenant. No, I don't believe in it. I love Jesus. But me, you slap me here. Me ni turn it to mag. Sorry. Timba hit a ton. To be ba wa lowo mi, ti go ba wa lowo mi. Anything to ba wa lowo mi, ma fly any man. Ma fly here. To ba de jẹ́ pé ká tira wa boy nu spiritual battle ni. Ìyẹn gangan ni mo tiẹ̀ like you than physical. Yeah, I love that. See? Lára àwọn tó ń cause confusion. One truncate. One slow down bí a ṣe fẹ́ gba Yorùbá nation. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń pera wọn ní wọ́n ní kan tiẹ̀ tún jẹ́ ya cassette. Wọ́n ní yẹn náà wọ́n ní train nìyẹn tiẹ̀ ń clean ní Hamburg ní Germany. Wọ́n ní yẹn náà ó ń bú gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ against Bola Tinubu. Who the fuck is Bola Tinubu? Let Bola Tinubu come out and defend himself on all his activities in 8 years of 2 terms as governor of Lagos. Ọmọ mélòó ló educate? Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó yẹ kó educate, gbogbo wọn náà end up lórí EndSARS. Tó tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pa wọ́n. I beg your pardon. If my children were in Nigeria, they probably could have ended up or be engaged in that inferno. Let's call a spade a spade. I don't care about anyone. Don't like me. I don't want you to like me. This is real battle. I bought tape here. Let's take the tape once again. It is very disheartening. And all of them, gbogbo yín tẹ́ ń ba ìrìn àjò yìí jẹ́, èpè ni máa fi sin gbogbo yín lẹ́yọ kọ̀ọ̀kan, èpè kàbìtìkàbìtì. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ ibi tí ìrìn àjò yìí ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ ibi tó ń lọ, ẹ̀ mọ irúṣẹ́ tí àwọn olóríire àgbàna àwọn Yorùbá tó ń ṣe lábẹ́lẹ̀. Listen, let's play it all over again.
Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́, ọ̀rọ̀ yín la fẹ́ sọ láàárọ̀ yìí. A gbọ́ pé ẹ lọ ń bá Ọọ̀ni, ẹ̀ ń kọ̀máǹdì Ọọ̀ni pé Ọọ̀ni ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. À ń gbọ́ pé ẹ̀ ń bá Ọọ̀ni kò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé àpò rárá yín lẹ̀ ń jà fún? Ọbásanjọ́, bàbá Ọbásanjọ́, ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ni yín. Ṣé ẹ rántí pé ọ̀rẹ́ yín sọ fún yín pé kílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó tòrò pé àbí tẹ́ ẹ bá fi ilẹ̀ búra? Ṣé ẹ rántí ọ̀rẹ́ yín tó wà ní Ṣàngó ní sáìdì ọ̀nà Abẹ́òkúta lọ? Ṣé ẹ rántí bàbá yẹn Ọbásanjọ́, ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá? Ẹ ń ṣe ọmọ Yorùbá, ọmọ àlè Yorùbá ni yín, àgbàyà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni yín. Nítorí pé tí ẹ bá ń ṣe àgbà ìyà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, wọ́n ń pa kúkúrú, wọ́n ń pa gígùn, ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ látijọ́ yìí, abẹ́ sọ kankan. Gbogbo ìdààmú tó wà ní Ìgàngán, ǹjẹ́ ẹ sọ? Eléyìí tó wà l'Oǹdó, ǹjẹ́ ẹ sọ? Eléyìí tó wà ní Ọ̀yọ́, ǹjẹ́ ẹ sọ? Wọ́n ṣe ń pààyàn tó ń ṣe ń gbéyàn pa tó ń gba ransom, ǹjẹ́ ẹ sọ? Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́, ṣebí gbogbo ilẹ̀ tẹ́ fi ọ̀nà ẹ̀rú gbàjọ tẹ́ fi ń ṣoko, ṣebí òun ẹ ti ń tà nísìn, ẹ ti di estate agent, nítorí pé ẹ̀yin náà ti rí pé ẹ ti ń rí pé ilẹ̀ ti ń ṣú, ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́ bá lọ, ẹ mọ nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́ bá lọ. Ẹ wá torí pé ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ náà Àtíkù lẹ̀ fẹ́ kó pé wọlé, torí ẹni tẹ́ ẹ bá ti fọwọ́ sí ẹ máa ba ìjọba ẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. Ẹni tẹ́ ẹ bá ti fi ọwọ́ sí tí ò ti ṣèfẹ́ yín, ẹ máa ba ìjọba ẹ̀ jẹ́ ni. Ṣebí torí pé Buhari ò ṣe ìjọ, kò ṣe ti yín, Buhari ò bá yín ṣe pọ̀, ṣe bóun ni ẹ ṣe mú gbogbo ìdààmú yìí, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìdààmú tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lénìí, tó wà ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà, ẹ̀yin lẹ wà nídìí ẹ̀.
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Kì í ṣe ti Nàìjíríà nìkan.
Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Ìdààmú
ṣé ń gbọ́ lórí burúkú?
pààyàn lọ́tún tó ń pààyàn lé
ṣé ń gbọ́ lórí burúkú? Olórí burúkú.
Torí bẹ́ẹ̀ lè ṣe lọ sí Benin Republic, tẹ́ ẹ ṣe lọ, tẹ́ ẹ ní kan lọ tí, tẹ́ ẹ ní kan ti Ìgbòho, kọ́ má release Ìgbòho.
Sí, gbogbo wọn ò dẹ̀ mọ̀, gbogbo àwọn pípì wọn ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan kan tó wà behind safety Sunday Igboho ní Benin Republic.
West Africa.
Ṣé láwọn wèrè?
Gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹsẹ̀ mẹ́fà ni, kò ní ju ẹsẹ̀ mẹ́fà lọ. Èmi ò rò pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ba lọ yìí ẹ máa ní good reputation tẹ́ bá jáde láyé. Mi rò pé ẹ ní ọmọ, tẹ́ bá ní ọmọ ó yẹ káwọn ọmọ yín bá yín sọ̀rọ̀.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? Ṣé ń gbọ́?
Ìjẹ́ ẹran tí ibi tẹ́ hẹ́ndì Bọ́lá Ìgè sí. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹ pé Ìgbòho yín náà, ẹ ní kí Ìgbòho wá jẹ yín? Àwọn èèyàn ló sọ fún Ìgbòho kó má lọ jẹ yín. Tòrọ́ mọ̀ pé lẹ́yìn jíjẹ yín, ikú lèrè ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni bá ti jẹ yín, gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ bá ti pè tí ò jẹ yín, ikú lèrè ẹ̀ṣẹ̀.
Nǹkan tó ń dẹ̀ mọ̀.
Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́, ẹ lọ jáwọ́ lẹ́yìn Ìgbòho, ẹ jáwọ́ lẹ́yìn Ìgbòho. Ìgbòho ò pa yín lọ́mọ. Iṣẹ́ tó yẹ kẹ́ ṣe.
Let's bring it in.
Mo ń ṣe bàbá ọ̀sìn yìí. Ẹ sọ lọ sílẹ̀ Fúlàní, ẹ lọ máa ṣe ní bísínẹ̀sì yìí. Ṣẹ́yìn nìkan lè dáyé ṣe ni. Oko tẹ̀ ń ṣe tó wé gbogbo resources resources gbogbo wa òun lẹ fi ń sanwó sálárì àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ yín, òun lẹ fi ń ra mọ́tò, òun lẹ fi ń ṣe wọ́n, òun lẹ fi ń ṣẹ̀yìn. Kí lẹ fẹ́ dà ẹ tó fẹ́ dọ̀dọ̀rùn ni? Kí lẹ fẹ́ dà? Ó pẹ́ tẹ́ ti gbé kí náà porúkọ ẹ̀ máa yìí, ẹ fẹ́ gbélé wa lórí, ẹ fẹ́ gbé Àtíkù ẹ. Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yín jẹ́ yín ikú ni, ikú lèrè ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni bá ti jẹ́ yín, gbogbo ẹni tẹ́ bá ti pè tí ò jẹ́ yín, ikú lèrè ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ ẹ lọ jáwọ́ lẹ́yìn Ìgbòho, ẹ jáwọ́ lẹ́yìn Ìgbòho. Ìgbòho ò pa yín lọ́mọ. Iṣẹ́ tó yẹ kẹ́ ṣe nìgbòho ń ṣe. Iṣẹ́ tó yẹ kẹ́ ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Ṣé ẹni pé wọ́n túbọ̀ irú àwọn moronic element báyìí wọ́n túbọ̀ compound problem Sunday Igboho ni. Ṣé bàbá Ọbásanjọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ mẹ́sẹ̀gì báyìí inú adé dùn when tó jẹ́ pé as a matter of fact he's even protecting the poor lad in Lome, telling the president not to release Igboho from Abuja. You see, is that how we do?
Oko tẹ́ ń ṣe tó wé gbogbo resources gbogbo wa òun lẹ fi ń sanwó sálárì àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ yín, òun lẹ fi ń ra mọ́tò, òun lẹ fi ń ṣe wọ́n, òun lẹ fi ń ṣẹ̀yìn. Kí lẹ fẹ́ dà ẹ tó fẹ́ dọ̀dọ̀rùn ni? Kí lẹ fẹ́ dà? Ó pẹ́ tẹ́ ti gbé kí náà porúkọ ẹ̀ máa yìí, ẹ fẹ́ gbélé wa lórí, ẹ fẹ́ gbé Àtíkù, ẹ fẹ́ gbélé wa lórí by force. Ẹni tẹ́ wọn bá ti bá yín fọwọ́ sí kò ní wọlé, àfẹni tó bá fọwọ́ sí fún yín, ìyẹn lẹ fẹ́ kó jọba, kó ṣe president. Ẹ dẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún gbogbo ọ̀nà kọ́nà tẹ́ bá gbà láti pé kí PDP generally kí PDP kí Àtíkù kó wọlé, lágbára ìkúnlẹ̀ àbíyá, lágbára gbogbo ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ti ta sílẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, lágbára àwọn tó ti kúkọ ìmídìí, ẹ ní ṣàṣeyọrí lórí ìdìbò yẹn. 2023 kò ní wáyé ní agbára ìkúnlẹ̀ àbíyá, lágbára ọba tó ṣílẹ̀kùn wákàtí tá a wà yìí wá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo pa láṣẹ ni, ọmọ aláṣẹ ni mí. Ohun tá a bá ti dè àti dè, ohun tí Ọlọ́run bá ti bá wa dè àti dè, eléyìí tó bá dẹ̀ ti tó bá wa tó ni. Ní agbára Ọlọ́run, lágbára ìkúnlẹ̀ àbíyá, gbogbo ibi tẹ́ bá fojú sí ní 2023 ìbànújẹ́ ìpọ́njú ló máa jáde ńbẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run, nítorí pé ẹ ṣe òtítọ́. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń sùn lójoojúmọ́, wọ́n pa àwọn Yorùbá lójoojúmọ́. A ò lè lọ sóko, a ò lè lọ sódò, kò síbi tá a fẹ́ gbà. Gbogbo ọ̀nà dí mọ́ wa lórí mineral resources wa. Ẹ̀yin gba gbogbo oko lọ, ẹ̀ ń dígì gold, ẹ̀ ń ṣe ogbó, ẹ̀ ń ṣe everything, kò tẹ́ yín lọ́rùn. Ẹ fẹ́ gbalé, ẹ fẹ́ gbogbo, ẹ fẹ́ gba sọ́mọ̀ pẹ̀lú èjì yín, ẹ ronú bẹ́ẹ̀ máa fi àwọn ọmọ ńlẹ̀. Gbogbo property tẹ́ ẹ fọ̀nà ẹ̀rú kó lọ jọ yìí, gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run máa gbà. Ọlọ́run ò tó, tí Ọlọ́run bá fẹ́ mú yàn kò tó ìṣẹ́jú kan. Ọmọ 10 kò tó pa lójú Ọlọ́run lọ́jọ́ kò tó tó. Ẹ̀yin àgbàyà ni yín, àgbàyà. Bàbá òṣì, láti jọ́ bí dáyé tẹ́ ti ń jẹ́ for past 61 years. Ẹ wo bílẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣe dà nínú ojú ayé yín. A dúpẹ́ pé gbogbo ilé tẹ́ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ lójú ayé yín kì í ṣẹ̀yìn yín. A dúpẹ́ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lójú ayé yín kì í ṣẹ̀yìn yín. Kẹ́ lè rí ibi tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀, kẹ́ rí ibi tẹ́ bá dé, kẹ́ rí ibi tẹ́ kó wa dé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run, lágbára ọba tó ṣílẹ̀kùn wákàtí yìí sílẹ̀, ó dá mi lójú pé àgbò ló máa dí ẹ̀dìyẹ. Àti PDP o àti APC o, no election 2023, no election. Ìwé tẹ́ lọ sáì ní Kútọ́nù, kẹ́ padà lọ. A mọ̀ pé tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ gbà nǹkan lọ́wọ́ wọn, ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ lẹ fẹ́ ń gbà. Kò sí point ẹ fi máa attack Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀. Ẹ ní reason. Everybody ló ní every right láti sọ̀rọ̀. Freedom of speech. You can't control anybody because you are not a good father. You are a bad leader. You cannot control anybody. Ọọ̀ni lè fẹnu ẹ̀ sọ anything. Anybody ló lè fẹnu ẹ̀ sọ anything. Because we are not with Tinubu. So that is the reason ló ṣe fẹ́ control Ọọ̀ni. o dẹ̀ ní right láti control Ọọ̀ni. You are a military man. Be your own military. O lè ṣe military kó tó wá máa ṣèjọba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kó máa ṣèjọba ọba. Ìkà nìyí. Ìkà. Bàbá tọmọ ẹ ń kú lójú ẹ̀ tí ò ní feelings. Tílẹ̀ Yorùbá dàrú ẹ lọ wo Ṣàngó. For past 25 years ní ọ̀nà Ṣàngó ẹ ti wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Kò rí nǹkan kan ṣe sí. Ó ń fò lókè agbo helicopter agbe láti Abẹ́òkúta agbe lọ tó bá fẹ́ lọ.
Let's halt it because irú ẹni yẹn. I know somebody's been trying to call with a number that ends with 925. Please call in because I had to reduce the volume from that end of the voice over internet protocol. Let me see if I can quickly call you to see what. Okay. Maybe the caller can ring back. Yeah, I think this is the caller calling again on WhatsApp.
Hello, sir.
Yes, hello, caller.
You're on the program. Okay, I'll let you finish your program and I'll call back.
Okay, who is this?
My name is Jaji.
Okay, all right.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Aji Jaji.
God bless you, sir.
All right. That's my sheikh, Alaji Jaji from Al Huda Mosque in Hackney. Yes. Thank you, Alaji Jaji. I'll definitely return your call when I finish the stream. You see, I am not in any way, any shape, or any form conform or buy into some of these nasty and rogue people conversing for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a drug addict and a weed smoker who is literally high on weed 24 hours, high on lethal drugs. I won't allow such person to preside over my future, either in a terrible Nigeria or in Yoruba Kingdom. It's not possible. Oni made a mistake. Let's call a spade a spade. And again, I beg to be corrected. Oni minus his age, because the office he occupied as the Oni is the respect on his head. Let me tell you, what I would have expected Oni to do was to emulate the Oba of Benin. Look at the last election in Edo State. Look at the way Oshiomhole was melting. Look at the way Obaseki was melting. Look at the way all the politicians were melting on their feet as the Oba of Benin was addressing them as you are all my sons. If the people speak, let the will of the people prevail. I would have expected Oni to equally say, we will go by the will of the people and not endorse one stupid Jagawiri. Many of you that doesn't know Bola Tinubu, I think I know him too well. He's not fit. And I'm repeating it. He's not fit to rule. And the Hausa Fulani people will make sure he's defeated. They won't even allow him anyway. I told you, Bobo campaign Timoron, I never collected a dime. That's why I am talking with authority, and that's why all these moronic elements that you call leaders, they can't do me no jack shit. They can't. ZAB, my late father, started fighting Gowon in the 60s and the 70s. An unending battle. Articles upon articles for injustice that was being perpetrated. The non-compliance in educating the Nigerian people. Gowon and all of them. Rather than award construction engineering contracts to qualified engineers that will build structures, no, they will award construction contracts in engineering to all their big nyash girlfriends at the time. Girlfriends with no qualifications whatsoever. And then the money will be embezzled, siphoned. I started the same fight. My father died 35 years ago. I am still fighting. And my own son, as if he's taking up my last born, 25-year-old boy, is now fighting the same thing. Guys, I've been on the last 2 hours and almost 50 minutes, between 49 and 50 minutes timeline. Let me bring this stream to an end. It is episode 131 of The Bleeding Edge. The time in London is 15:14. Today, Saturday, the 18th day of the 12th month of December 2021. Esther Ewituga, let me post your comment before we bring the stream to an end. You said, oh, Sylvanos, your own comment came first. You said Shege Daniska. Elijah Folake Alawiye, you said, God, is that God help us? Timmy Kingswell, I haven't seen you in ages. I salute you too, brother. Esther Ewituga, let's post your comment, your last. You said Oni should not solicit for any politicians at all. Thank you. If this one comes, pray for them. Baba Obasanjo was right. And I'm not going to crucify him on that. He was right, and that was the right thing. It's like people saying the Queen of England should get herself involved in politics or endorse, either say Boris Johnson or Jeremy Corbyn in the last election. No, the Queen does not endorse anyone. He doesn't even talk about politics. Elijah Folake Alawiye, you said, God have mercy on us. And again, Esther Ewituga said, Mr. Bello, how can we get that script you just play from the lady to OBJ? Yeah, I'll make it. I'll publish it online. I'll publish it on my wall, and you guys can distribute it. It is an MP3 player, so you guys can share it. Again, Esther Ewituga, you said, Frank Bello, you have authentic information, sir. Thank you. Yeah, when I speak, I just don't speak at the top of my head. I went through 4 years of ruthless and reckless training to be who I am. between 1995 and 1997. In 94 to 97 at Elephant and Castle. Second best printing and publishing institution in the world. I'm a very proud English major. Yeah. Let's bring today's stream to an end. I hope this time around I have not offended either Facebook or the YouTube, because some of the materials I used in the last podcast offended the BBC, to which I credit them, but I don't think that credit was good enough. But I know the score. I was on strike or something like that. But it's okay. Thank you all, guys, for coming in to listen to my sermon, to my script, live from the discharge box here in London. We're going to do it again. I'm not too sure if I'll be coming live. Christmas is next week, so we are all in the mode for it. Thank you for watching the stream. Share it if you haven't done so. We're going to do it, and we're going to crack this together with ourselves in episode 132. Perhaps tomorrow, perhaps not, but definitely on Monday. Take good care of yourselves and have a great weekend, and we'll do it again until that time. The time in London is 15:18. Today is Saturday, the 18th day of the 12th month of 2021. Thank you for coming to watch the live stream, and on behalf of the entire team, the technical crew, and everyone, have a lovely weekend, and make sure you wrap up yourself very warm. The temperature in London at the moment is 8 degrees Celsius. Take extra care of yourselves and have a wonderful time. Good night.